Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In the previous video we had discussed what a physical change and a chemical change is, and based on that we had seen many examples. For physical change we saw the melting of ice, boiling of water, melting of butter, melting of ice cream. All these are classified as physical change. Why? Because it is a temporary change with no new substance being formed and it is easily reversible, and the composition and properties of the original substance is not altered. There is no change in the composition of the original substance. Whereas for chemical change we saw it is a permanent change that is not easily reversible with new substances being formed, and because new substances are being formed they will have their properties and composition of the original substance is going to change. Now moving further, today we will see a quick comparison between the physical change and the chemical change. So in physical change, earlier also as we had discussed, the composition of the molecules of the substance remains unaltered. Whereas in case of chemical change, the composition of the substance gets changed or it is altered. Then physical change is a temporary change, whereas the chemical change is a permanent change. Then there is no change in mass when we are seeing a physical change. In chemical change, there is a change in mass. And lastly, a physical change is not accompanied by evolution or absorption of heat, whereas a chemical change is accompanied by evolution or absorption of heat, which is shown at times in the form of light also. Okay. Next, moving on to few examples which we are going to see. Examples of physical change, we have the change of state of matter, that is the three states of matter from solid to liquid, liquid to gas. It is an example of a physical change. Melting of wax, boiling of milk, rain cycle, sublimation of camphor and ringing of electric bell. These are few examples of physical change. Let's list out few examples of chemical change also. We have carbon cycle, curdling of milk, ripening of a fruit, butter turning rancid and changes in electrochemical cells. So these are few examples which you can learn. Yes. Next we will see two simple experiments and we'll see how questions can be framed based on these two simple experiments. In the first experiment we are taking a beaker, and in this beaker we are adding a salt, that is sodium chloride. So a salt solution is going to form. So in this case the final product will be sodium chloride solution, salt added to water. So is this above change physical or chemical? Think and answer. Yes, it's a physical change because no new substance is being formed. And if I boil the above solution taking an evaporating dish, what will happen? If I heat it, the water is going to escape out and salt will be left behind. Okay. So the residue left behind will be the salt solution, and the above change is reversible. Again I can add water to get my salt solution back. The same thing can be asked if I take the other example of potassium chloride. Potassium chloride to water, again we will get a salt solution. So is it a physical change or a chemical change? Yes, it's a physical change. So that is how questions can be framed based on this simple experiment, and finally stating that the composition and properties of the original substance is not altered by simply adding of salt to water. Moving to the next simple experiment, we have addition of dilute acid to zinc metal. If I have taken zinc metal in test tube and I add my dilute sulfuric acid, now here a chemical reaction is going to take place. What will be the reaction? Zinc will be reacting with dilute sulfuric acid. What will be the products formed? We are going to get zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas will be released. So definitely we are getting new products being formed, and because new products are being formed, this will be classified as a chemical change. there will be change in the composition and properties of the original substance, because original substance was metal and acid, and when this metal and acid reacted, they formed zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. Another example, if they ask you what will be this reaction classified as when zinc carbonate is heated, again here also we are getting new products being formed, that is zinc oxide and CO2 gases released. So this also will be classified as a chemical change. I hope these two simple experiments are clear and how questions can be framed based on these experiments. Yes. Moving on to the next very important, give reasons are generally asked from this chapter. So first is heating a platinum wire is a reversible change. It's a reversible change. Why it is a reversible change? Because platinum wire on heating, it will get hot and just starts to glow. It becomes hot and may start to glow, but no new substance will be formed, and on cooling it will return back to its original state. So heating a platinum wire is a simple physical change and hence it is a reversible change. But when we heat magnesium wire, it combines with the oxygen of the air to form magnesium oxide. A new product is being formed, hence it will be classified as a chemical change, and this change cannot be changed back to its original form. Original form was the magnesium wire, but this magnesium wire, when reacted with oxygen, produced dazzling white light and has formed a new product, that is magnesium oxide. Hence it will be a irreversible change. Then zinc nitrate to water is a physical change. Just now we saw one example of salt to water. We will get just the solution being formed with no new substance being formed. Hence it will be a physical change. No new substance formed. This is the key word which you are going to use when you are explaining your give reasons. Okay, please understand, it's very important. No new substance being formed, hence it is a physical change. It simply dissolves. Don't elaborate it too much, just stick to the key points. Okay. Then addition to zinc to dilute nitric acid is a chemical change because it will produce new substances. What will be those new substances? We are going to get the salt, that is zinc nitrate, and some gases will be released. Those gases will be nitric oxide and water vapor. So it produces new substances, hence it will be a chemical change. Lastly, rusting of iron. What happens to the rusting part? Iron reacts with oxygen and moisture of the air. When it reacts with oxygen and moisture of the air, it chemically combines to form iron oxide. What is this iron oxide? This is the rust that is being formed. And because rust is being formed, it is a chemical change because a new substance is being formed. But when we compare it with the magnetization of iron, only the magnetic properties changes. Only the magnetic properties they change, and no new substance is being formed, and hence it is classified as a physical change. I hope these give reasons are clear to you. Please go through the examples, and in the next video we will be taking all the important questions from this lesson. Thank you, students.